In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Tableau extension using the Inovista Animator. If we look at the extension in Tableau, first the extension sketches the outline of a wine glass, then uses the wine glass part of the image as a bar chart indicator with a bounce effect. Finally, the textual value is displayed. Okay, let's load a static image into the animator, a basic wine glass downloaded from Wiki Commons. Clicking on parts of the image opens up the item on the tree on the left, and vice versa. Selecting the editor image next to the element opens an option box which gives us the ability to change many aspects of the image. Here all I'm doing is hiding it. And then next we select the wine part of the glass and hide that too. To create new transitions for the whole or any part of the image, select the Edit option. Under Transition, then add New Transition. We generally have 5 or 6 transition types to choose from. Here I'll choose Combination. In Combination, I want the wine to become instantly visible after 1,000 milliseconds or a second. So I set a delay of 1,000 and a duration of 0. Then check Include Attributes and set opacity to 1. Which means the wine will show after 1 second. Now we want the wine to slide up like a bar chart. In this case I could use a combination, a mask or a clip transition. However, the best transition here is probably a clip. This will uncover parts of the image as it moves. So let's create a clip with a 1 second delay and a 1 second duration. Then we can set the clip percentage amount, for example 77 here, and the direction of the clip, in this case we want the direction of the clip to be up. Running that, we can see the bar chart effect. But to make it more interesting, let's add an easing effect. There are a whole range of easing effects available. Typically, in effects happen at the beginning of the animation and out effects towards the end. Let's try a bounce out effect and run that. Okay, to sketch out the outline, we need to use SVG dash arrays. So find the glass outline either in the image or on the tree and then open up the editor panel. The dash array and offset work exactly as they sound. Here though, we don't want dashes, we want to work with the whole outline. The number at the bottom indicates its length in pixels. So if we enter that value into the dash array and about half into the offset, we can see the outline's been pushed about halfway around. Entering the full length completely hides the outline. So to create the sketch, we select Edit for the glass part of the image and create a new combination transition. The combination transition contains the attribute section, which in turn contains the data array section. Here we re-enter the length of the outline but set the offset to 0. This means the data array will push the border around to simulate a sketch. Okay, running the animation now, we see we have the sequence of transitions in probably the order that we want them and at the time length we want them. To show the text, we'll use another combination transition. So go back and select the edit next to the text item in the tree and create the transition. Make the transition length a second as the animation is already 2 seconds long. So we enter 2000 for 2 seconds in the delay so that the text appears towards the end. Then include the attributes with the include checkbox and enter the text that will be displayed. And of course we want to make the text visible, so enter a 1 in the opacity section. So if I run that, we can see we now have our animation pretty much as we want it to be. So that the animation can be set dynamically by external events, we add variable values for transitions that will be data driven. We can select these transitions either from the node drop-down or from the editor panel below the image by clicking on the relevant item. To set the glass level, change the clip value percentage to a textual name. To update the text, select the text display transition and enter a variable name in the text attributes. As this is a text item, we also need to click the checkbox below to show that it is in fact a variable. To test this, move to the Variables section at the bottom and enter test values against the newly created variable names. These names will be exported with the animation and used by any external tools. Running the project, we can see the variables are correctly changing the animation. If you are using external tools and you want the image to be automatically resizable, go to the Image Size item within the image project and make sure it's set as a percentage. Now we can export this project as a Tableau extension. First, click on the Export button on the toolbar, and this will open up the Export Files section, where you'll find that one of the options is a Tableau extension. Clicking this option will open a form which is basically the information held in a tracks file. This will include the extension name, author, organization name and website, etc. The extension URL option is the URL where this exported option will be held on the server. Now this is an important field, as the name used for the HTML file will be the same as the name of the extension and the name of the zip file that will be created. For a sandbox extension, select the sandbox checkbox. This creates a zip file in a different format. The differences are explained in the docs linked here. Also, certain JavaScript libraries are required, and they can be downloaded at the link here. Okay, at this point, we go ahead and select the Create extension, and that should create an extension for us, which is both available to download here or to download at a later date from the cloud. Now, if we go ahead and download that file, and then take a look at what's inside it, it's a zip file, and it should contain a number of HTML files and a tracks file. And of course, we need the tracks file to give to the user. There's also some image files and a couple of scripts which are used for editing. Now, if we move over to Tableau, I've already placed the zip file on the server. So we're going to create an extension under Settings, and it's very simple. All we need to do is add a URL, paste the URL that we placed in the extension form, allow it, and hide the user prompts, and then save it. And there we go, we're set. Moving to a dashboard with a single data filter as a source, I'll drag in an extension and use the tracks file just created by the animator to load our animation. Then we can select Configure from the drop-down and link a worksheet data source. In this case, there's only one. We have the option of updating the extension when a filter, a parameter, or either or both changes. Once a data source has been selected, its dimensions and measures are available for selection. Drag the relevant data item to the updated variable that was defined in the animator. Here they are wine value and wine text. Select OK to save, and the extension should now be driven by the worksheet data. We can also see the update of the extension as the filter value changes. So now we've created a fairly basic Tableau extension. Please check out some of the other videos at Inovista.com showing the wide range of animations that can be created with the animator. Thank you.